Weekly Outdoor Plus is a new and exciting outdoor show presented by Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point. Starring new owner Gary Hintz. His youngest son, the show pro, Jace Hintz. And the show producer, creator, and host, his oldest son, Seth Hintz. So now sit back and relax and get ready to learn about archery and the world of the outdoors. This week we're going back to the 2015 Wisconsin Spring Turkey Youth Hunt with the Stankowski Boys.
Hey, this is the edge of that field, and we're going to sit right up on the rock pile. I'll slide down a little ways further, okay? Cade and I will sit right by the rock because I got to sit with him with the gun, and you go down a little ways further. We'll have the turkey fan with us, okay? Let's go. Come on, kid.
They both have tags, but we're having trouble this morning finding a bird.
Okay, we're going to sit right here, and then you're going to, if he goes through the woods there, okay? Down there. Get in a good position. Whoa. Help. This rock's crooked here. Crooked rocks. Okay, Austin's right there, okay? If bird comes through the woods, you got him. If he comes on the field, he's Austin, okay? Austin, come here. Come here. Yeah, this ain't working. Come here. Austin. The bird, I don't know if he's hung up or something down there, but he ain't gobbling anymore. So what I'm gonna do is Cade's gonna come with me, and then you're gonna go sit on this trail, and there's no way he's crossing that creek, so the only way he can go is this way. So we'll try to drive, we'll see what happens. I mean, it ain't conventional, but maybe we can get him. Okay, so Cade, let's go. Okay, Austin, you're gonna go just down that trail there. Listen, we got to circle around on the field, and then when we circle around the field, we got to get around far enough so then we don't spook them, but we drive them this way. Okay? Ooh, it's getting hot. Hey, the creek is right there. I'm gonna call. It's so thick in here. I don't know why the heck the turkey would be down in here. He should be out on the field, but whatever. Nothing. Let's just keep walking. We'll walk to Austin. We'll go hunt somewhere else.
But after searching for a while, the guys finally get on a bird and work themselves into position. Stay tuned to see if they can reel this tom in close enough for a shot when we return on Weekly Outdoor Plus. Matero's Pub and Pizza is located on Highway 66 in Polonia, Wisconsin. Come join us.
Inside you, there's an outside you. A you that takes the road less traveled than the road less traveled, and finds the comforts of home extremely uncomfortable. This is for that you.
Hi, welcome to Frank's Hardware in Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
Proud to be family owned and operated since the 1940s. Conveniently located on Highway 10, Frank's Hardware has all your general hardware needs, and we specialize in a wide variety of products, meaning all of your paint, lawn and garden, plumbing, electrical, and many more of those household needs. Not only do we have a new one,
but we can show you how to fix what you already have. Did you know Frank's Hardware also offers a wide variety of services?
so stop on down to Frank's Hardware today. We don't just have great products,
But we have great service.
Optimizer by HHA Sports. The Optimizer Lite Ultra, voted #1 single pin adjustable sight for 10 years running. The Optimizer Speed Dial for crossbows, to the yard accuracy with a single reticle. And the Optimizer Horizon, offering unmatched accuracy from both short and long range firearms. All Optimizer sight systems utilize range dial shoot technology. Ask for Optimizer at a dealer near you.
Wood mat frames are fully customizable handcrafted wood frames. Choose your style of frame, then customize the white maple, cherry, or alderwood mattings with any logo, image, or text. Each and every frame is handmade in central Wisconsin by Master Woodworks, whose creativity and precision led to the creation of these great new frames. Whether you're looking for a single frame or something for the whole group, woodmatframes.com is the place to go. Check us out online or email sales@woodmatframes.com for pricing and ordering information. So when you're ready to put another memory on the wall, come to woodmatframes.com and make it extra special.
This mineral is a game changer. I've put the odds in my favor. It's time to close the deal. I wouldn't change a thing. Finally, the buck of a lifetime. Real deal mineral. The results speak for themselves.
And now we're back with the Stankowski boys with Big Tom right across the field from them, hoping they'll come into the decoys.
Whoa! That way.
That was something else, man. Ooh, boy, that was was some good footage. Deer, turkeys came in a little runt. Huh?
Yeah.
Whew.
That was awesome. Let's go take a look at this. Woo! Oh God, I got a nice Tom here. He's got some nice birds on him. Nice beard too. This is a nice Tom. So here we are on Weekly Outdoor Plus, and today we were turkey hunting. Came out from right over there in that little opening.
Yeah, on the edge of the field.
And then pretty soon we saw a little doe, and then we saw two more does coming out from the woods.
And it's like he pushed the deer, pushed the turkey right towards our decoy, and this is the decoy, huh?
Yep.
What do you call him?
Little runt.
Little runt, and who's behind your shoulder there?
Jenny.
Jezebel.
Jezebel.
Jezebel, she's all muttered up, but he didn't want little runt to have any of that, huh?
Mm-hmm. He turned completely around so his back was facing me so I could swing the gun, and I held it there, and then I had to wait until he was out of strut. And then he dropped to the ground.
Yep.
Just 7 miles east of Stevens Point, Matero's Pub and Pizza. It's worth the drive.
Did you guys know that you can test the straightness of your arrow without any extra tools? If you guys missed any of my other lessons and tips, feel free to check them out on the Hintz Media YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.
Get your photos on an upcoming episode during our fan photo segment presented by Barbershop, your vacuum and sewing machine headquarters, where you buy with confidence. Simply send us your photos with a brief description to weeklyoutdoorplus@live.com or find us on Facebook. Then watch for yourself in every week's new fan photo segment. Now let's see who sent us their photos this week. Our first picture this week comes from Emmy shooting at Bucks and Bulls Archery. And here's one of Randy and James at a local 3D tournament. And this one comes from Tony, who was successful in the woods after getting set up at Bucks and Bulls. This next picture is of the robins from last week, already getting a lot bigger. And here we have another awesome up-close turkey shot from Dan. And our next picture came from Randy, who bagged this big Tom with 11.5-inch beard. And here's Miranda, who was also successful this spring bagging this monster Tom. And our last picture this week is of Sawyer and Johnny after pulling in a double while trolling on Lake Poygan. Thank you to all of this week's entries in our fan photos segment presented by Barbershop. Don't miss out on your chance to be part of the show by sending in your photos to weeklyoutdoorplus@live.com or find us on Facebook. Now back to the show.
Did you guys know that you can test the straightness of your arrow without any extra tools? If you guys missed any of my other lessons and tips, feel free to check them out on the Hintz Media YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.
Inside you, there's an outside you. A you that takes the road less traveled than the road less traveled, and finds the comforts of home extremely uncomfortable. This is for that you.
Optimizer by HHA Sports. The Optimizer Lite Ultra, voted #1 single pin adjustable sight for 10 years running. The Optimizer Speed Dial for crossbows, to the yard accuracy with a single reticle. And the Optimizer Horizon, offering unmatched accuracy from both short and long range firearms. All Optimizer sight systems utilize range dial shoot technology. Ask for Optimizer at a dealer near you.
Next time you go out, make it memorable at Matero's Pub and Pizza. Woodmat frames are fully customizable handcrafted wood frames. Choose your style of frame, then customize the white maple, cherry, or alderwood mattings with any logo, image, or text. Each and every frame is handmade in central Wisconsin by Master Woodworks, whose creativity and precision led to the creation of these great new frames. Whether you're looking for a single frame or something for the whole group, woodmatframes.com is the place to go. Check us out online or email sales@woodmatframes.com for pricing and ordering information. So when you're ready to put another memory on the wall, come to woodmatframes.com and make it extra special. Bucks and Bulls Archery is Central Wisconsin's favorite archery supply and pro shop. Located at 3272 Church Street in Stevens Point, they have an indoor range, video archery room, and fully stocked pro shop. Professional equipment repair and NFAA certified archery instruction also available. Get in now for a single or group lesson.
Hi, I'm Gary, owner of Bucks and Bulls. Stop in and see us soon.
Real deal mineral. The results speak for themselves.
Thad, today's the main dish. I'm really looking forward to this. What do you got going for us today?
Well, today we're going to take the same breast meat that you had offered to me with our salad. We're using the salad service. And once again, it's a half of a breast from a turkey. Tenderloin still intact, but there's some cruddy stuff on it, right? We've got some silver skin and some fascia. I can never pronounce that medical term. Maybe Mr. Stankowski knows better.
That's the Polish in us.
Yes. And we're going to take this breast and we're going to cut it into scallopinis, or really thin slices. And we're going to pound them out with a meat tenderizer or a hammer. We're going to do that between some parchment paper and some saran. And we're going to pound them paper thin. So look at, we're using this Rapala fillet knife. All the fancy blades they sell us in this industry. And sometimes I think we're better off going to Fleet Farm and buying a $7.99 Rapala wooden handle fillet knife. Now you'll see that there's meat that's on there that you know, you might say that's wasteful. Well, it doesn't have to be. You could take all that meat and you could do several things with it. You could grind it to make ground turkey. You could take it and boil it off and throw it in a stock, or throw it in the soup that we made. You can use all the trim pieces can be used for soup. So don't discard this because you're trimming this up. Keep it. Find another use for it. Nothing else. I bet there's a dog or two that would love to eat some cooked turkey meat. When we're preparing scallopinis, we have to make sure that the meat is at first and foremost cut the right way. So we're going to cut the meat so that when we pound it out, we're pounding it out with the grain. So I'm going to kind of look, and I see the muscle fibers are kind of going like this. So I'm going to cut perpendicular to the muscle fibers. Okay, we've got several strips. We're going to lay them out on saran. Then I've got two strong boys over here that have a hammer in their hand, a blunt-ended hammer. And we're going to put some parchment now on top of the scallopinis, and wherever Chef Cade sees this guy, he's going to take the hammer, he's going to gently pound it flat, okay? That's a very, very good job. Looks like you've done a really nice job, Cade. So now when we pull them back, you can see they're paper thin, right? We're going to get back to these in a little bit. We're going to dip them in a little bit of flour, then egg wash and breading, and that'll be the protein, the base protein for our turkey breast Martinique. I now have Chef Austin and Chef Kate here. They're going to do the breading of the scallopinis that we've prepped for our Martinique, our main entree that's going to be prepped in just a bit. So when we do this, we're going to go 3 different bins we have to go from. We're going to go from flour to egg to cornmeal breading. So Austin, or Cade's going to start first. He's going to take, with clean hands that he's sanitized, I'm sure he did, he's going to take these guys one at a time. They're going to be real delicate. They're very thin. You're going to take them and dredge them in flour. Try to keep them flat if you can, right? Then you're going to dip it in the egg wash. And egg wash can be made with water or milk, but it's the whole egg that's beaten, kind of like you're making scrambled eggs at home. And you can add a little bit of water or a little bit of milk. We use milk in ours. And I would say for every 6 eggs, you would use about just 1/4 cup of milk. So I've gone from the flour, shaken off the excess flour, dipped it in the egg wash, and then rolled it in this cornmeal breading. In the end, we have a product that looks like, that. So have at it, guys.
Austin, hurry up. Deliciousness doesn't come quick, Kate. It does.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the medallions that the boys have so diligently prepared for me, the scallopinis, and we're going to saute them and make them the dish that we're calling a turkey breast Martinique. I'm going to start with a saute pan. Everything's going to be done on stovetop. We just use a pomace olive oil. You can use virgin olive oil. And we're just getting enough to cover the bottom of the pan. We're going to bring it up to a temperature that's going to allow us to brown the medallions, but not burn that breading. So medium to medium high heat. We're going to take the scallopinis that the boys worked hard on. They're thin strips, okay? We're going to see if our oil is ready. It's not quite ready. We'll wait till it bubbles a little bit. I can test it several ways. I can take a little piece of breading, see if I get it to bubble like that. You know your heat's good now, okay? Then what we have here, I'm a mushroom picker. One of the mushrooms we pick in the woods in Wisconsin is called a honey mushroom. The honey mushroom, to get it to where you know that it's safe and it doesn't compromise the flavors, when we pick them, we'll trim them back and we actually boil them. And we'll boil them with a little bit of salt in the water, sometimes some flat leaf parsley, drain them, take off any debris, dirt, things like that, strain them, and then we'll freeze them. So these have been frozen. These were harvested last fall. We're shooting in the spring, so this is a fall honey mushroom. Once we feel an edge is browned, we're going to turn it. So I've got the scallopinis cooking in the olive oil. We've browned one side fairly well. We're going to add some mushrooms. I probably have enough for 2 people here, so I'm probably going to put maybe a couple of these mushrooms in this saute. I'm just going to add them in and around. We process our own garlic. It's in a little bit of olive oil to keep it. So I'm going to put, in this dish, I'm going to put about a teaspoon of fresh garlic. I'm going to add some scallion. I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of scallion, or green onion, spring onion. In the end, what we're going to do with all the pan drippings that are in the pan now, we're going to deglaze them. We're going to use I thought it'd be appropriate for us to use a bourbon to make a bourbon pan sauce. Pan sauce literally means we're going to deglaze the pan, cook off the bottom of the pan, incorporate any bits of food that are in there, and get those flavors to work. And then we need it to go from the deglazed product to something that's a sauce. We might add a little bit of stock, and then we might even add some roux to thicken it. We'll see where we go. I'm going to add some fresh black pepper. I would be generous with pepper with wild game. Now we're going to deglaze our pan. So when the alcohol cooks away, your kids can eat it. That's what we're doing. That's what the flame is caused by. So we're cooking away all the alcohol, but getting the flavor of that very well-crafted bourbon and and we're choosing wild turkey for this one. This is our turkey stock that we had going from earlier. We're going to add a little bit of that broth to the water. I'm going to take a little kosher salt at the end. Got some kosher salt here. There's a cheese that I've been using the past couple months in my restaurant. It's a Wisconsin-made cheese. It's called Mauvais, and Mauvais cheese is sheep's milk and goat's milk cheese pressed together in a common loaf with a grapevine ash divider. So you've got a soft, creamy cheese and a hard, almost like Parmesan, nutty type cheese. Two different flavors in one cheese. We're going to put these slices of this Mauvais cheese on top of our medallions. We're going to move the honey mushrooms away. Our pan's a little overcrowded, but we'll get by. We're going to take the slices and we're going to try to break them the pieces that'll fit on top of our medallions. Since I want both cheeses to be flavored on each medallion, I'm breaking them that way. We're going to take this entire pan, heat off, and we're going to finish it in our oven. We're going to stick the whole thing in our oven, and we will let it cook in that oven, maybe at about 400 degrees, just enough to melt the cheese. So maybe about 10 minutes, 5 minutes is all it's going to take. Fork tender, great flavor, and that's a hit. I'll let people out there know that this comes as more of a passion than it does as a tool. I do this as self-serving. I'm a hunter as well in the sports business. That's how I learn most of my recipes. Then I tweak them with the real world knows. And one of the ways you can get that here, there are wild game feeds that I do. I can only do them as fundraisers. So you may be attached to a Turkey Federation banquet, might be to a Rough Grouse banquet, but you see them in and around. You see a Chef Thad's wild game feed for 8. That's the kind of food I'll prepare for you on that night. And I can tell you they're a world of fun, and they're always for a good cause. If you can't do that, cook it at home. It'll take you places. Thank you.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Weekly Outdoor Plus presented by Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Don't forget to check us out online at facebook.com/weeklyoutdoorplus. See you next week. Bucks and Bulls Archery is Central Wisconsin's favorite archery supply and pro shop. Located at 3272 Church Street in Stevens Point, they have an indoor range, video archery room, and fully stocked pro shop. Professional equipment repair and NFAA certified archery instruction also available. Get in now for a single or group lesson.
Hi, I'm Gary, owner of Bucks and Bulls. Stop in and see us soon.